Good morning, FC viewers. Welcome to this wonderful edition of Bystanders at the Newsstands. I'm Christian Chico, and we're right here in Ogba as we get people talking on the various topical issues that we have this morning. I'm Christian Chico. I want to say a big, wonderful welcome to everyone that is online this morning. Okay, we can see people at the bus stop. They are getting ready for. They're getting ready for the day's activity. You can see people are still talking about what concerns them in the country today. I have with me the Vanguard newspaper. Before I start, my committed analysts here this morning. They are here to do justice to the newspaper headlines. I have Mr. Charles there, I have Mr. Raphael, I have Mr. Festus, I have Mr. Matthew. Others are coming as they come to give their 2 coin on the reports we have, the topical issues we have for them. This morning, I have with me the Vanguard newspaper, and also have Daily Trust. I do like the Daily Trust and their reports. Daily Trust. Can we trust the Daily Trust this morning? Okay, what do we have in Daily Trust? 13 Yauri school married off. 13 Yauri schoolgirls married off to bandits. That is something that is not new in the north. Kidnapped schoolgirls being married off to bandits. So the report this morning, 8 months after abduction, 13 Yauri schoolgirls married off to bandits. 3 pregnant students released to parents. 3 pregnant students released to parents. Over 10 captives still with abductors. Over 10 captives still with abductors. 7-year-old Bethel student remains in captivity. 7-year-old remains in captivity. Okay, we are working for their release. We are working for their release. That is the police and the military. They are working for their release. Okay, let's still go to other stories on the Daily Trust. Hard times for passengers as airlines raise fares by 100%. Hard times for passengers as airlines raise fares by 100%. Tons of commo that can cause deadly diseases imported to Nigeria. Tons of commo that can cause deadly diseases imported in Nigeria. That is from NAFDAC, a report from NAFDAC. So be careful when taking commo this today, as from today. Nigerian airstrike targeting terrorists kill children in Niger Republic. Nigerian airstrike targeting terrorists kill children in Niger Republic instead of killing bandits. The airstrike has killed children in Niger Republic. APC to postpone convention over unresolved crisis. APC to postpone convention over unresolved crisis. Pregnant woman, 8 others burnt to death in Kwara Road crash. Pregnant woman, 8 others burnt to death in Kwara Road crash. Queen Elizabeth test positive for COVID-19. Queen Elizabeth tests positive for COVID-19. 8 killed, 14 abducted as bandits attack Niger communities. 8 killed, 14 abducted as bandits attack Niger community. We are going straight to the Vanguard this morning from the maestro, the political maestro himself. I said earlier that I don't want to talk anything about Tinubu, but let's just have this headline this morning. I'm ready to get dirty from Tinubu. I'm ready to get dirty. 23 elections. I'm ready to get dirty. Says no amount of intimidation can stop him. No amount of intimidation can stop him. Alaafin Olubadan elect endorse presidential bid. Alaafin Olubadan elect endorse the presidential bid of Tinubu, saying that the Southwest and Nigerians should gather and support his presidential ambition. Trade deficit with China worsens with $23 billion imports in 2021. Trade deficit with China worsens. Trade deficit with China worsens with $23 billion import in 2021. A $23 billion deficit is not a good news. Exports lag behind $23 billion imports. LCCI, NASIMA, CPPE blame China aids, poor production base. Blame China aids and poor production base. The APC National Convention, Buhari moves disbandment of CECPC. Bad fuel shortage will last till end of February, marketers. Shortage will last till the end of February. That's from marketers. So expect the fuel panic till end of February. Gunmen killed NDLEA operative near military checkpoint in Ebonyi State. Gunmen killed NDLEA operative near military checkpoint in Ebonyi State. And on strike, federal government lacks integrity, can't be trusted. ASU is saying that one. Federal government lacks integrity, can't be trusted. Have Mr. Charles, go,
Good morning, our viewers. Good morning. Happy New Weeks.
Yeah.
Today is Monday, and today is another week. I wish
this is the last week of February.
The last week of February, and I wish all our viewers all over the world. I wish them whatever they wish themselves.
Okay, on ASU strike, let's start with that. Federal government cannot be trusted. That is from the ASU body.
Yes, that is the truth. You can't trust federal government. They are just like somebody who is sorry to use this word of media. ASU, federal government are just like a man who is on top of a woman. You know, you can promise her heaven and earth.
Oh.
Are you getting me? You can promise a woman, and a woman can promise you heaven and earth simply because the joy and the happiness that comes with it is what she's getting at the moment. So federal government cannot be trusted because they are the kind of people that will say another thing and they will do another. They will say this and they will do a different thing. You know, as of last year, earlier this year and as of last year, they were saying that the government have met the requirement needed by the lecturers so that they will embark on what? Unnecessary strike. Now, but what is really happening? The same story you have been hearing 10 years ago, the same story you have there telling the whole world, telling the whole Nigerians that you have settled ASU, the monetary aspect that meant to be given to the lecturers, is the same thing that is bringing confusion among the lecturers and it's making them to go on strike again. Then what exactly is the government saying? The truth of the matter is simply this: the government, the Nigerian federal government is a government that cannot be trusted. They can't be trusted. It's a government that can say A, and at a point, if Nigerian government should ask you to stay, to wait, my brother, run for your dear life. Because imagine ASU, one of the most important area, one of the most important people that we are meant to be taken care of, being the lecturers, because these are the people that do produce the best thing that will come out from the country, and still you are playing with them. So Nigeria federal government should not be trusted. So it's a government, because you and I know, was it 2 months ago, they came out, federal government came out and they were saying that they have settled the fees, most of the things that were supposed to be given to the lecturers.
The only persons that can meet their needs is the federal government.
Now
they should trust them.
Why would my brother, if before you trust someone, the person needs to be trusted too. He needs to trust himself. Somebody, okay, I just gave you an example. Last year, before December, before Christmas, they came out and they were saying, before last year, they came out and they said what? That they have met the need of the lecturers. And what is going on now? There's an ASU strike going on. What are you saying? It means that those people that think to be trusted, they cannot be trusted again. So what exactly should we come out and start learning from this government? Nothing, but they are full of lies, because a government that cannot say a word and stand by it, a government that cannot say this is what we want to do, and they can, okay, look at, let me give you an example. An athlete just went to Uganda, Kampala here, I've forgotten the name, 2 days ago, he won a medal. This is somebody that was supposed to travel with
police. I think it's a police.
It's a policeman.
A lady.
Boxing. She was supposed to travel with Nigerians. She was, there was nothing like backup from what? The federal government. And she traveled all alone. And they promised her heaven and earth here before she traveled. And nobody, no coach, no backroom staff from the federal government followed her to Kampala. And she won. And now, they are now coming back to receive the glory that she's a Nigerian. She has made us proud. Federal government is a government that cannot be trusted. Okay, as of last year, we are talking about ASU. They said that ASU, the monetization of ASU has been met. Now, what makes the lecturers to be going on strike?
Again.
Why? That is to tell you that, the government of Nigeria should not be trusted. That
Okay,
is just
Peter Chuku, yes, I love you also. Thank you for loving our program. Let's go straight to another. I'm ready to fight dirty. I'm ready to get dirty. That is Tinubu.
You ready to get what?
Dirty.
Well, somebody just said it that Tinubu, what I may call the captivities that Nigerian have been into now is being brought upon by so-called Tinubu.
No, Nigeria. Has he ever been a federal minister or had a federal post?
Even if he has never been a federal minister or anything, remember, few months ago, what did Tinubu say on air? He said he is a kingmaker. And a kingmaker, he's coming out to become a king. Where on earth hasn't been done that a kingmaker should become a king? Now, see, my brother, we are living in a country whereby you don't have to become the president or the governor or the minister before you know what is going on in the country. Do you know that the captivity that Nigeria are facing now is been embroiled? Tinubu and so-called what is his name? Sibanjo, they are the one that put us into this mess. Because this man, yes, because what
the past government,
my brother, let's forget about it. What I'm talking about is the present dispensation. Forget about the past government. You know that this man did not win election, but you took the mandate of leadership because you feel that maybe you have almost all the Yorubas at heart.
What did the people do when they know that it's not win election? What did you, everybody, what did we do?
My brother, what will you do when you are nobody? Now, it's a very simple question.
Who is nobody?
Let me ask you this question. Okay. You said, what did we do? If somebody like Tinubu should come out today and somebody like you should come out today, do you think you'll be recognized? Nobody knows you because Tinubu is a white word somebody that people knows. Even the Yorubas, even the Yorubas respect him a lot.
You're important.
I'm very, very important. No, I'm trying.
Don't see yourself as
No. I'm trying. No. There's something.
Make a difference. Just one person can make a difference.
There's something I'm trying to bring out now. Okay. What I'm saying is it's not that I'm not important. I'm important in my own separate way.
You're saying nobody will listen to.
No, see, my brother, whether you like it or not, what we are passing through today, the mess we are into today, is being brought upon by Tinubu. And why is he trying to tell us again that? There's something he said there that whether we like it or not, he's going to become the president of this country. By fire and by force.
He didn't say by fire, by force.
That
he's ready to.
He's ready. When somebody is telling you that he's ready.
In the southeast. How many people are ready in the southeast?
In the southeast?
Yes.
Good.
We
have Peter Obi is there.
Has he declared?
Even if he has not declared, you said who are ready. Peter Obi is there.
He's not ready.
He's not ready, right? Yes. But whether you like it or not, even if he's ready. But let me ask you, so which means, Mr. Christian, you are in support of this man at the age of 70 coming back to rule you and
ready. That's my question.
I said Peter Obi is also a ready man.
What makes him ready?
Because we this is a man. Okay, let me ask you this. You said how many are ready? Question. Number one, Peter Obi is ready. And
how is he ready?
Peter Obi was.
What has he done to make him ready?
Even what he has not done is, my brother, it's not all about what he has done to make him ready.
It's not about what he has done.
Then what has Tinubu done to make him ready?
Tinubu visited almost all the kings.
All the kings where? Where?
He went to the north. He stayed 2 months.
Let him go to east. Let's see.
Intention.
Is it? How many geopolitical zones do we have in the country?
He has declared his intention.
How many geopolitical zones do we have in this country?
The campaign. The person in charge of his campaign organization went to Imo State, your state, yesterday.
Yesterday. And what is the name? And how was he received there?
No, that's not the issue. Is that
my brother?
Let me ask you. That is ready
let me come to your question now. It's not all about coming in to publicize yourself that you have gone to this state. Do you know how many underground this thing somebody like Peter Obi is doing?
Peter Obi is not coming out.
Even if he has said he's not coming out,
so not ready.
Even if he's not ready, but let me prove this to you. Peter Obi is also an eligible candidate. If you can give him, if Nigerians can give him that chance, Peter Obi can also do this.
Fight for the chance. What they can give you. This is politics.
Tinubu, my brother, forget whether you like it or not. Tinubu cannot, and he cannot rule this country. That is just it.
If you leave it at this, I think Tinubu will become the next president.
At where?
The South should come out also and get their hand dirty.
Tinubu, let me tell you this. You can only talk about Tinubu in the Yoruba land. As long as you have crossed anything down, do you know that you can mention Tinubu and a lot of children about him?
The whole registered voters in the southeast.
Uh-huh.
Is it more than Kano and Katsina?
Even if it's not more than Kano and Katsina, but you are asking now. You say something now. Now somebody like Tinubu can never become the president of this country.
Okay. Okay. No, lastly, let's look at one more question. These marriage schools girls up to bandits.
This is not the first time.
Right. Yesterday, Tinubu said something. He said the young people should allow him to come up for president. Then after he finishes presidency, you can come out. What will you say about that?
Why should it be that after he finishes presidency, you can come out?
He's most qualified, experienced.
How is he most qualified?
He has the structure.
He has structure. What structure?
I just want to know, get your sentiments about
during this politics of a thing in Nigeria, the way it's being played, it's not played well.
Okay.
It's like I can see outside country, you can see that it's created. Politics is a thing of the game, but in Nigeria, now I bet we don't turn out to use matter. We don't turn out to cut matter for Nigeria. If you do any, they will kill you. It's not right.
Okay.
You're not serving the people.
Okay.
I can see other countries serve their citizens.
Yes, other countries, they give them health care, good education, but our leaders are not even trying at all.
Nothing.
So
they'll come outside, they'll come campaign. They'll promise.
At the end of the day,
stand for them. Like, the money where you give Japa for your answer, that's what we're talking. You steal. You keep stealing. You're investing in Nigerian currency, Nigerian money, Nigerian funds. See the youth outside.
okay.
You have so many jobless youth. unemployment opportunities.
Yes.
There are so many youths that are willing to work. This Yahoo of a thing. What do you think makes it escalate?
Yeah.
The way it is today?
Because of our bad government.
Bad government, lack of employment opportunities is bad.
What do you think we youth should do?
Youth. The youth for this Nigeria no get say. There's nothing we can do.
Other countries they have say.
In other countries they have freedom. The use of democracy is free in other countries.
But yeah, they are
But in
treating everybody.
Nigeria, it's as if they have rebranded slavery
and give to us. Wow.
You don't allow youth to
Express themselves.
The last time we came in for
NSAS.
NSAS, imagine how dare you slaughter your youth?
But that doesn't mean maybe because we don't get Chris, that's why. We don't get Chris.
Don't be by Chris first.
No, these people, if they are going to go out, it's by revolution. It's by revolution. Look at what happened in Ghana. It is by revolution. Just that we youth here, we don't get Chris. We like life, we like to enjoy. I know one die. Those people there, they like better thing now.
They like better thing, but not everybody still get my information.
But who are you supporting for 2023?
I'm not supporting anybody. Let all of them get the job.
Okay.
See, let's look for somebody new, like somebody with a nice mentality for Nigeria.
A young person.
A young person, cross.
All these old people,
make them go stand for one side. Now too much.
Wow. We have
Okay. These old people now, I can hear stories about how
79.
79.
That is official age, 79.
79. I don't know.
The unofficial age is like 84.
Okay. Well, what does he need the presidency post for?
I don't know.
Is this way to have money or to his pocket or to make him rich or what?
They have money, but I don't understand.
In the US, their presidents don't go into presidency because they want to be rich. They're always going to. I remember what's it called? Donald Trump. He did a great work to his citizens.
Yeah.
You cannot expect him to serve your country and come and be serving another country. Serve his country and come and be serving your own country. Not done that way. Everybody.
So what is the solution now? What is the solution?
Make them push old people come out. Make them go stand for one side.
Okay.
And Nigeria will do. They will allow the youth to do something.
Okay. Thank you very much.
If you solicit better for you, it's come outside.
Okay. Thank you. Do you have somebody you can introduce to us?
I don't have anybody. I don't like politics. Paz is a nice guy.
Okay. Let's support Paz.
If you can give one out for yourself, let's see that.
Thank you. Mr. Bright, thank you very much, Mr. Bright.
Well,
just round off that school, they abducted the children.
This is not the first time we have been hearing about bandits or kidnappers kidnapping schoolgirls, and at the point they got married to them. It has happened to Chibok girls. It has happened in so many places in the north. And the ones they are coming out, you find out that the first thing, once they are up to 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, the next thing you find out is that they are not pregnant. And you don't ask yourself, what kind of bandits? What kind of bandits?
When they bring them to their parents, they cannot do an investigation. How do they bring them?
How do they bring them?
Those girls that are pregnant, they cannot.
Sometimes, at times, let me tell you, at times, most of these kidnappers, most of them tell you that kidnappers. At times, most of them these are set up. Let me be honest with you. At times, it's a setup. Federal government can do that. They can just go and set people up, set some schools up. Okay. You kidnap a lady, you kidnap somebody's daughter in school, and you bring the person back, being pregnant. You as a mother, you should have questioned your daughter, where, which road leads to where you were kidnapped, and how managed were you kidnapped. And at the point, most of these northerners will just accept and they will hug their children back. And at the point, you not try to tell the poor people that the kidnapper, the bandits, the bandits are just real. My brother, sometimes it's just a stage. They just set up some things so that most of these bandits will just do what? Get married to them. The whole world will not assume that these people have been kidnapped. You cannot kidnap somebody and you got that person pregnant, and at the point you not move down the person again to their parents. Now, that one aside, you kidnap somebody. Are you getting me? After kidnapping the person, you now did what? You went back again. How many did the federal government knows that it was 13 people that got married to those bandits? Is it the bandit that called them and tell them that these 30 people got married to them? So that is to tell you that most of these things has been is a stage. Don't stage the whole thing. Coming out in. Thank you very much,
Mr. Charles. I have Mr. Matthew. Good morning, Mr. Matthew.
Thank you, Mr. Chris.
Our saving grace.
God forbid. I had to talk like that.
Okay, let's talk about Osun election, APC primaries.
Okay, thank you for having me. Matthew is the name. I think before now, I can remember I did say that the current governor will win that primary. The reasons are not far-fetched. When we look at his position in the
Politics.
No, his position in the current leadership of APC, it gives him an undue advantage. I look at the allegations, or rather the complaint of the other faction, that say that the register was, as in there was no transparency in the way and manner.
450,000 registered, 280 something people were allowed to vote.
But if you look at that, the results, the incumbent governor scored 227,000, as against 12,000 something scored by his closest rival. So one begins to wonder if that is the only popularity the former secretary to the state government has, combined with the popularity of the former governor. I'm talking about Arabeshola. So you see that that result is questionable. I'm not holding proof for anybody. Anybody could have won. But I'm looking at the situation. I'm looking at that result. Is it realistic? Because if you look at the argument of Arabeshola group, they are talking about that register. And I strongly believe that they would have manipulated that register. So that is why in Nigerian democracy, it's difficult. Our leaders find it difficult to allow democracy to strive. So if you have 470,000 members who are willing to vote, why streamlining and depriving people from voting?
I love you for your endorses Tinubu.
Anybody can endorse anybody. Anybody can endorse anybody. For me, my own take is, come 2023, I want to see a youth in the saddle. I don't want to see all these old politicians who have been recycling themselves in power and preparing their children to take over from them. I don't want to see any of them. I want a youth to be in the saddle.
So whether you like it or not, these people have power, they have influence.
I'm not taking away their influence, I'm not taking away their power, I'm not taking away their right to contest, their eligibility to contest. I'm talking as an individual, as a Nigerian, that what I want to see come 2023 is a youth ruling Nigeria. Come to think of it, the sorry state we are today, almost all the political gladiators who are warming up to contest in the two major leading political parties are one way or the other part of this current arrangement that brought us to this situation. Whether under PDP or under APC, they are all part of the government that brought us to this situation. So we need somebody who have not soiled his hand in this fraudulent system to pilot the affairs of Nigeria. And people are not even looking at the larger picture of the whole thing. The larger picture is the president is not ready to sign the Electoral Act amendment.
We have forgotten that there is a bill for the president.
And if you look at the situation currently, INEC have issued notice of election. The election, going by the Electoral Act, if signed into law, and even the existing Electoral Act, INEC is supposed to give 360 days ahead of the election. And the way it stands, from today to the next election day, 2023 election, I think they are slated, 18th of February 2023. So if you look at it, it's about 365 days from now.
Okay.
So meaning if Mr. President didn't assent to that bid today, and maybe 2-3 days time, it would have affected that timetable. It means that if he eventually assents to that bid, it's either INEC will reschedule the election, or there will be, of course, if they don't reschedule it, there's no way they can use that electoral electoral bill.
Okay.
So what we are saying is, Mr. President seems not to be willing to sign that electoral bill, electoral amendment bill. Mr. President seems to be buying time, and it's unfortunate because if you look at all his concerns about consensus candidates, about not restricting political parties to using direct primary, National Assembly in their magnanimity have captured all his concerns. So it beats every imagination to begin to fathom why he's still tarrying, why he's not signing it. And if you look at his history of declining assent, he will wait until the expiration of the 30 days allowed him by law before he will give reasons and return to National Assembly. And invariably, if you look at the body language of the Attorney General of the Federation, I'm talking about Malami, you will see that Mr. President is unlikely going to assent to that bill. We are still going to see another excuse after 30 days, and he will still return to National Assembly.
Okay, Obasanjo says Nigeria needs more rebels. You read that story to cause change in Nigeria.
I do know that power is not negotiated, you enforce it. But I don't know the context he was speaking of.
You see, Obasanjo said Nigeria needs more rebels who will speak truth to power, not minding whose ox is God.
You see, that is why I said I don't know the context. From the angle he spoke, you see, it takes one to be radical to speak truth to power. Because some persons have done it and they end up in jail. Some persons have done it, the government end up blackmailing them, raising up Trump charges against them, and throw them in jail. So it takes courage, it takes willpower to speak truth to power. But again, what we are doing here and what other persons have been doing is a way of speaking truth to power. Because I know Obasanjo as a person, though he may have his own faults, but Obasanjo, right from time, if he has any issue, whether Buhari is there, whether Jonathan is there, it doesn't matter who is there, he will always say his mind. He may have his own shortcomings, but he will always say his mind. And for me, I know areas where he's competent to speak when it comes to Nigeria issues. Like when Buhari was talking about the European Union sanctioning coupists, I said that Buhari is not competent to speak in that manner because himself is a coupist.
What?
Yes, he's a non-military man that removed a democratically elected president from office. And you see Obasanjo, somebody who ruled as a military head of state, not that he did a coup, because the situation played out and he was made the president, he handed over to a democratically elected president. So when someone like Obasanjo speak about against coup, I will listen to him. But when someone like Obasanjo is speaking about impunity, I will not listen to him because Obasanjo himself is the father of impunity. Yes. When someone like Buhari speaks about
integrity,
I will not listen to him. When he speaks about impunity, I will not listen to him because we can see impunity reigning supreme in his government. The issue of integrity, I have not been able to ascertain whether he has that level of integrity and people want to portray him. Because if he has it, there are so many issues begging for answer, begging for solution under his watch, and he seems not to be willing to doing it. Look at the issue of those policemen that were killed in Taraba State in their line of legitimate duty. If he has integrity that they want to make us to believe, what is deterring the government from making sure that the captain that have been indicted and the other 9 soldiers are on trial? It took Oshibanjo to assume the position of the president in acting capacity to show the former secretary of federal government the way out of that office after being indicted by a panel constituted by the federal government. So there are so many issues that Mr. President needed to do to prove to us that he had that integrity. For me, that integrity has been called to question. Until he resolved those pending issues that have been in abeyance under his watch, I will not see him as somebody who has that integrity.
I'm ready to fight dirty. I'm ready to get dirty. That's from Tinubu 2023.
Any practicing partisan Nigerian politician is already dirty. Because Nigerian politics is dirty,
No,
personified.
he wants to work out.
What I'm saying is, once you are a partisan politician in Nigeria, you are dirty already. Because Nigerian politics is dirty personified. So there's no point telling us that we want to get dirty.
Osibajo is dirty.
Once you are practicing, because the way it stands, there are so many things that would have been against Osibajo's will. But because if he do it, he will be seen as not being loyal. He want to play along. That in itself is dirty politics. How to say you will not be dirty is when they are telling lies, you stand on the path of truth. Then you are not dirty. How to be dirty is when you see corruption, whether you are involved in it or you are not involved, because you are privy to notice it by virtue of your office, you make it public. Then you are not playing dirty politics. But once you indulge in anything that is legal acts, that is contrary to the norms of the society, that is contrary to that is repugnant to the constitution, whether by virtue of your office or as a result of your advantage position, by virtue of your position in the political arena, then you are dirty. So for me, I don't see how he wants to be dirty more than the way it is. Because once you're a Nigerian politician, a partisan one for that matter, you are dirty already.
Federal government lacks integrity, cannot be trusted. That is from ASU.
I strongly believe that federal government lacks integrity and cannot be trusted. Why am I saying so? This ASU issue, the renegotiated agreement was done in 2009. That is perhaps when Jonathan was there. If Jonathan could not help the situation, everybody assumed office. He had promised to right all the wrongs coming from the past. So why is it that all the meetings we have been seeing ASU holding with Ministry of Labor, through Nginga and all that, they have not been able to resolve this issue? And look at it, it borders on their welfare, on their remuneration, on their on salary, on federal government checkmating the proliferation of private universities to improve on standard of education. And these things are not rocket science. They are not outside the reach of what federal government could do. So why are they not? That's why I believe ASU that federal government cannot be trusted.
Okay.
Because ASU have had so many agreements with them, so many meetings with them, they have made so many promises that at the end of the day, at the nick of time, they will renege. So there's no, I think the only language they listen to, the only language they hear is strike. That is why ASU have decided to embark on this strike.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Matthew. I have Mr. Lucky. Good morning, Mr. Lucky.
Good morning, my brothers and sisters. May God bless you. My name is Lucky Ayaguna. I don't know Lagos. Edo can never be Lagos. Very soon we will know whether Edo and Lagos or don't know Lagos, because one man is coming. The man is coming gradually, but I will tell him that we are ready. We are ready. Look at my eye. That's what we go to and very soon. Who
is that?
You know now.
I don't know.
My name is Lucky again. I don't know Lagos. See, I love Edo people. Anytime I mention Edo, I start riba. Not be one man going to walk everywhere say nobody can stop him. I will tell you that we have people for Southeast that will stand up, money to money, strength to strength, power to power. No one man on the parade itself for Lagos.
I'm ready to fight them.
That is what I'm saying. That is it. I started this morning. I vibrated. How can old men who's supposed to go home advise the youth? I tell you that nobody can stop him. I will stop him. I will stop Atiku. I will stop Tinubu.
Mr. Lucky, you cannot stop Atiku.
Look, let me tell you, hold on. This time is the time of youth, not time of these old men who when they travel the whole rubber to urinate. The whole rubber to urinate. The whole boat to shit. It's a vehicle.
How do you want to stop him now? How do you want to stop him?
I'll tell you, the youth will start mobilizing. We start moving to stop this old man. Look, let me tell you, enough is enough. Enough is enough for this old man. How can Tinubu telling nobody can stop him. But look,
Alapi of Oyo has endorsed Tinubu.
let me tell you
Olubadan
something.
has endorsed Tinubu.
Let me tell you, Oba, they have to play game. They have to support any candidate that come. I don't understand me. They will not tell you, say, I hate you, I don't hate you. They are looking for money. We should get ready to chop their money. Yes. Abiola make name more than Tinubu. Abiola has money more than Tinubu. Abiola has property more than Tinubu. Abiola did not step there with the boss and everything. And as I mean, at the end, God said no and no. He said no. It's time for God to come down and make sure a good leader. Not all these old men. We are tired of old men. After all, Tinubu said Tinubu deceive us. Say Buhari is a messiah. Buhari is a youth. Buhari is old man. Buhari will do well, but 8 years now Nigeria is collapsing.
Is it these youths that we are seeing like this that can join you and
when it comes for politics time, now I think the youth are mobilizing. First of all, allow the Buhari to sign that electronic act today. Let it sign it today. If he did not sign it today, tomorrow protest will start. Let it sign it so that the youth will get up and take their mandate from these old men who doesn't know anything. Look at it. How can Tinubu say nobody can stop him? But let me tell you, we can stop him. We can stop him. We have young men. Obi can stop him. We need young brain, not all these old men.
Obi can stop him. How?
Let me tell you, Obi is a good governor.
How can Obi stop him? I know he's a good. How can he stop him?
I'll tell you why. Let me say this language. It's time for the Igbo to bring them.
We know.
It's time.
Yes. How can Obi stop Tinubu?
Okay, I'll tell you why. Obi is a good candidate if he come out. The youth will vote for him because he's still a youth.
Obi has not declared his intention.
Obi, let me tell you.
Obi under PDP is not sure that he's going to clinch the presidential ticket. So how can Obi stop?
For now, anybody can just come out now. When they come out, we the youth will not choose. We the youth will not choose. In the southeast, let me tell you, Obi will win the southeast, he will win south, but the point is that is the north. Even Tinubu said, the northerner will decide the vote. The north will decide the vote. The north.
Obi is somebody.
But let me tell you, the north, they don't like Tinubu. In the southeast, they don't like Tinubu. In south side, they don't like Tinubu. You know why? Tinubu was the one who connived with just some of these people to Jonathan.
Okay.
So now, we don't need all these old men. I am telling you, we don't need old men. I will use my PPC to vote for a younger person. I get to vote for a younger person. But my point is that
this young person,
I pray we should have a young man that will get up.
Are we praying or we are working out?
We will see.
Work is going on that.
But let me tell you something now. My fear is that some of the youth don't have that money. It will still be PDP and APC.
Yeah.
But if you have a younger person in PDP, a younger person in APC, they will get the mandate. But let me tell you, when you come for primary, that is where they have a problem. When you come for primary.
If Tinubu comes out, Tinubu will win. You know.
Now they are telling good luck to come APC and contest with Tinubu. And I believe if good luck take that ticket, I would like Tinubu to take the ticket. I would like Jonathan to take the ticket. I would like Atiku to take the ticket. Let them go and test the strength. Let them test the strength. But I still prefer, let me tell you, I still prefer Jonathan because, you know why? The Northerner will prefer Jonathan because Jonathan, when he was there, he loyal to them. They are afraid of Tinubu. They know that if Tinubu get that mandate, he might not give them. But they need someone that will protect them. The North will decide who will win. But I am telling you, Nigeria, with the way Nigeria is now, I don't see a president that will make this country emergency look good. Because everything has derailed under APC. Everything
I'm ready to fight dirty to get dirty. That's Tinubu.
See, let me tell you, Tinubu, I know he will use his blood to make sure he's there. But let me tell you, when God said yes. When God said no.
Okay, God is the one that said yes for Buhari.
Yes. Let me tell you, when good luck was there, when good luck was there, Nigeria they appreciate good luck. They said they don't need good luck. Now at the end, they bring bad luck. When bad luck came, they were happy. They were jubilating.
But God was there when the
God,
bad luck came.
let me tell you, even marriage. God said when He give Adam marriage, Adam was complaining. But the same election, God said, go and choose your leader. I will support. Go and choose your marriage. I will support. But today we choose Buhari. At the end, look at the suffering we are suffering. It's just like when Moses was taking the people out of Egypt. They were murmuring. It's like that. God has shown us to test Buhari and test good luck. At the end, everybody is complaining. Imam is complaining. Pastor is complaining. Ogboni is complaining. Everybody is complaining. I too am complaining because the man is a dead man. He's sleeping. He has not wake up. Since the day he climbed that asshole.
Okay. My problem is that most of us don't want Tinubu, but the youths are not prepared.
You see,
that's my problem.
If you see what, let me calm down. Let me calm down.
You said the youths are prepared. Do you agree?
I am prepared. I am ready. But the point is that my problem I have is that some of these youth to elite, they have gone out with their father. They have gone out with their father. They even worse than their father. Some of these elite, I'll give you an example. Like Kogi governor. Kogi governor, you cannot say a project. The only project is only doing, we only empower women, but you can't see them. What is 5,000 naira, 10,000 naira? As the people they gave 10,000 last year to produce, where is the product they produce? Nothing. That money has gone down the drain. I get to me. That's no way to empower a person. Let that person learn work. Let that person produce. That's where you empower a person. Not to give 10,000. I get to me. So now, what I'm saying that the youth, all the youth, we should stand up the way we stand up for NSAS.
Yeah.
The way we stand up for NSAS. When we unite, 2023, Tinubu will go to London and sit for London. I think I will go to London and sit for London before they realize election have been done.
We have less than 1 year to prepare, so let us try as much as we can.
My problem is that I pray, but let me tell you, the problem I have is that money have turned Nigeria to something else. Anybody give 1,000 now, we collect it about the conscience. If I collect money,
problem.
That's the problem I have.
We are shouting here. When you go and give people money, they'll change their mind.
See, let me tell you, I'm not gonna lie for you. If I see money, I will collect, but I will vote my conscience. I will vote my conscience. Because the reason that whether you collect, you don't collect, all of us are suffering it. You don't remember 2020, 2015, 2014, those that collect money, those that don't collect money, we're all suffering it. We're all suffering it. So the best thing, let me tell you something. Whether you collect money or not collect money, as far as you don't have a good leader that will lead us, we are still going to be suffering.
Okay, one more question. Aregbesola and Oyetola, you saw the outcome on Saturday.
You see, Aregbesola, Oyetola, Tinubu, they were allies. They were friends. They fall apart. I don't understand. I saw the election yesterday. I know that Oyetola will win. Why? Because of Asukube. Yes, because he was he's a governor there on seat. He have all the structure. I don't have it. He have all the structure. There's no way he will lose that election. When as far as Tinubu is backing him up at the presidency, I get to me. The presidency.
They are only APC now.
Let me tell you, they are all APC, but they are divided to even 4 places. Just I said it. The way Philippines scatter. The way Philippines scatter like a meat, pieces meat. The APC will scatter pieces like akara. The APC has already been scattered like akara. Like gari, like rice you pour for ground. APC will scatter, PDP will scatter. The only thing is that I am looking for a candidate, a young man, that God said that will take this country to greater heights.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. I have a.
Hello.
2 minutes.
You know the push me when you say just 2 minutes.
Okay. Okay. Continue. Good morning, sir. I said the youths are not ready. And you are saying we are ready. How?
The youth are ready. The reason why I say so, during the time of NSAS, we take them underwear. They never knew there's a group of boys of youth that can take advantage like that to come out to protest nationwide. You see, you can only force a horse to the stream, but you cannot force a horse to drink water. It is the right time for us, whether you are youth, whether you are an old man, whether whatever, as a citizen of this country, to know your rights. Intimidation is too much. We cannot be taking all these chances again.
Okay.
You understand me? The youth are ready. Everybody, I see. When you see all this, everybody.
Do you have voters card?
I have voters card. I'm a confirmed Nigerian man. I have voters card. It's my house.
Do you know how many youths that have voters card? That don't have voters card?
Yeah, because the youth are it's like they feel that they have this hope for the nation. So when you talk about the election, you will see them playing ball for streets.
So that's what I'm saying. We are not ready.
I'm coming. You see them playing ball for streets. But do you know that NSAS have made everybody to wake up? And if the youth are not involved, this will not work fine. Now, with the situation of things now going on, youth are involved. Both men are involved. Both women are involved. Everybody is involved because something concerns everybody. Because it's better for me, it's better for you. It's better for you, it's better for me. So you are ready.
You talked about Eastern presidency, a president from the East.
Yeah.
And I said, an Easterner is not ready yet.
My brother, let me tell you something. In the normal circumstances, they're supposed not to be dragging president from the Southeast because it is their turn. For me to say so. You see, Yorubas have ruled for 8 years, which is Obasanjo. Northerners have ruled for 8 years. This is bad now. In a normal circumstance, supposed not to drag it.
Jonathan.
I'm coming. Jonathan is from South. Now, the president of Federal Republic of Nigeria is supposed to be from Southeast. And it is now, the Southeast now is their turn. Because Southeast, they have leader. They say that Southeast has no leader. But surprisingly, yesterday, they start mentioning people's name. People like Pius Ayim. You are those kind of men that know that have background of the government. And right now, I heard of somebody talking about P2B. P2B is a very good material.
Is he ready? Is he fighting for that?
I'm coming. You see, in a community, in a region, people know who is good and who is not good. If these people decided to bring P2B to become a president of Federal Republic of Nigeria, they know the reason why. They know it's going to serve them well. They know it's going to answer their name well. They know it's going to bring what it takes to make these people happy. Are you hearing me? If they are the president of the country in the area you come from, and you're not taking care of your people, then it has no meaning. So P2B is somebody, and Igbos likes P2B. But instead of P2B not to be president, if there's any Igbo man, like somebody Pius Ayim, they can give Okalu. Well, Odis Okalu is still under probability. Are you hearing me? I'm talking about the heart of Igbos.
Okay, heart of Igbos.
Are you hearing me? You see, Soludo has no opportunity for now. But P2B particularly is going to deliver perfectly in Igbo land.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you very much, sir. Mr. Kunle. Good morning, Mr. Kunle.
Yeah, morning, my
Let's
brother.
Talk about Aregbesola and
Aregbe. Oyetola is doing the right thing in Osun now. Let me say it. Oyetola is doing the right thing. Right?
I don't understand.
He's a man of the people. Okay. You don't come from the state.
I said it that Oyetola is going to win. I said it. You
said it.
I think it was
forget about influence of Tinubu. Hate him or like him. Oyetola, that guy, he knows how to play his game. I've been to Osun now for like 2-3 times, so I know what is going on, right? And the problem now is say, as Oyetola has cruised to that level now, he's going to be a godfather in Osun politics. Even he distributes projects to Aregbesola domain.
Yes, now.
Aregbesola was there in his domain. He could not even do anything.
I know about it.
He could not do anything. And if you look at his atrocity, it's so alarming. Okpoimo. Where is the Okpoimo today? You imported Okpoimo for millions of naira, dollars. But there's nowhere. You match Christian, Islam, everything. Everybody, you said they should be in the same compound, the same school. Is that not insane, man? Is that not insane?
So you're from Osun State?
I'm from Osun State. I can say I have mouth to talk in Osun State because my father happens to be an investor there. My mother lineage has to be an investor. You get what I'm saying? So the problem,
I think it's a shame.
It's a shame. It's a shame.
The Alaafin of Oyo has endorsed Tinubu's presidency.
Sure, he's getting the endorsement. He's getting it, and he keep getting it.
What will you say about the endorsement?
Huh?
What will you say about the endorsement?
It's total overwhelming for him.
I know you don't want to speak against the Alaafin. You don't want to speak.
No, Alaafin is I like his braveness. When the Fulani were killing, he stood up. He wrote Buhari that he should be careful. How many leaders do that in all the regions? Yeah. How many leaders? He wrote a letter to say he did not forget what's it called, the Kiriji War, the Oyo Empire fought, the Usman Danfodio issue. He did not forget the invasion of the Fulani of Yoruba territory by the Fulani and how the Yoruba repelled the Fulani. You get what I'm saying?
Okay, Obasanjo has come out to say that we need more rebels to speak truth to power. Obasanjo, he said that we need more rebels to speak truth to power.
We are the rebels. We are the rebels now. It's not what we're doing. We are the rebels.
That is speaking truth. You are Mr. Lucky. Mr. Lucky. I don't know.
No truth in all those guys. Forget. You work with politicians. You use for the politicians use you against each other, and you are not coming here. That this. If you are wine and dine with politicians, go and keep your mouth shut.
There is no more whining and dining.
Who tell you that? If they bring money now, he's still going to collect the money.
No, he said it. Yeah.
Yes, he said it over.
Okay, let's look at. I'm ready to fight dirty. I'm ready to get dirty. That's from Tinubu 2023.
You're ready to fight?
I'm ready to get dirty. Tinubu 2023.
Sure, he has to get dirty. He has to fight dirty and get dirty.
What about a young person? What about alternative presidency?
Huh?
What about alternative presidency? A young person.
There's no young person that is prepared. There's no young person that is prepared.
People are attacking me. They are saying that I should stop saying youths are not ready. We are the youths. We are on the streets every day. We know what is happening. The young person in Nigeria is not ready to take over power. Most of them don't have PVCs. Most of them are not interested in politics, in Nigerian politics. They're not interested. That's my reason for saying youths are not ready. Yeah, youth, are you ready?
I'm ready. Fully ready.
So why is the other youths are not ready?
I'm fully ready.
Why is the other youths are not ready?
I'm fully.
Why is that other youths? What other youths are not ready?
The other youths are not ready because the suffering and smiling is still with them. It's still with them. It not be today, my brother. We've been ready right from our Abacha time. Even the people that really know what we went through under Abacha, they will know. Even right from Babangida, during Ebony time, that brought out what's it called, the Ebony of the atrocity under that government. Then I was in lower class then. I was in high school then. We know what we did.
Okay.
We know what we did.
Okay. Lastly, let's look at the electoral bill has not been signed, and we are moving close to elections. What do you think should happen?
Electoral bill is being delayed just to perpetuate evil. And the people in the INEC, they've said they want to organize the election in February. And the timetable of the election has to come out. The the convention of both APC and PDP has to be done. So I think there's a time limit they gave to all those things. So they are even looking at whether there will be election, whether they have to shift that election forward. That's what I'm saying. The power, the incumbent power now doesn't want to hand over to anyhow person. You get what I'm saying? So the incumbent power now is looking for gimmicks to delay taxes and to make things possible for them to install who they like. Yeah, who they prefer. Have they ever provide Nigerian a choice for you? There was a rumor going on now. They may bring Ayim. They will bring Ayim. The way I'm saying, because all the other Ayim, pious Ayim. But me, I will tell them, Ayim is not my own candidate, as it is. Ayim, who has been part of the same government that has been that has spoiled this country. They have spoiled this country. Ayim, you see, when you talk, they say this guy they smoke Igbo. No, that's the narrative. Say, yes, if I smoke, if I like to smoke Igbo, make my head even correct.
All of us, yeah.
So
nobody.
there's some mad people now. They say, because
we are all crazy.
It's you know.
All of us are crazy.
So me now, as I am,
okay,
the way things are is the way I want to say it.
Okay.
None of these guys that have been part and parcel, either you are part of President Obasanjo, apart from say you are a technocrat, or you are part of Yaradua regime, or you are part of what's it called? What's this man called? Jonathan. Okay. Or you are part of this current dispensation regime. You are not fit to be any government, anything in Nigeria again. Because once you come into power, they will do what? They will carry allies along. And you mind you, all these guys are broke now. So they look for opportunity to come back to power. Right? You get what I'm saying?
That's true.
I think it's a reasonable thing.
I get you.
It's a reasonable thing. They are broke. They will want to come back to power. You know, because they are broke. So they're looking for all means to get to where they can eat the national cake, be part of the national cake.
Thank you very much.
So good luck,
Mr.
And I like your journalism. You're a balanced person. Like,
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's a balanced.
Thank you very much, Mr. David.
Except to give Biafra one time at times.
Good morning.
Good morning to you, Mr.
I told you about Oyetola. Oyetola is working. He's a man of the people. He will win. Like you said last time.
He won based on sympathy.
Sympathy.
Yes, now.
From who?
From the masses now. Just like
you saw the vote.
Just like the way the indigenous of Edo State resisted Oshomole. He won based on sympathy. But now based on reality, Oyetola did not do anything in the state. I tell you, now what you said was that.
Who led from Osun State?
Yes, what you said was that you will give me evidence in which sector, I mean in which government parastatals he has worked. Is it in the education sector? Is it in terms of infrastructure? Has he created jobs? Has he been paying salaries? He just won because based on sympathy, because people don't want God fatherism again. That is only why he won. And that was, he did not do anything. No, truth be told. Truth be told. Just like now, you know, it's like when the ex-governor and the incumbent governor, they was struggling for political power. Who become the lord of the state? Now, what do you think the masses will support? If support the present governor, but that is the case. So Oyetola has not done anything.
Okay, let's look at Alaafin of Oyo endorses Tinubu.
My brother, you see, it is high time every Nigerians need to speak up. I'm not in a position whereby I will be Biafra in the morning, APC in the morning, and then PDP at night. I'm not such politician. Okay. I will come here and speak the truth.
You are talking about somebody.
The person knows himself.
Okay.
He knows himself.
Okay.
Biafra in the morning. Biafra in the morning, then at night, PDP. I'm not such person. If I support a candidate,
no, I don't support Tinubu.
Nobody saying he should.
I'm not supporting
Tinubu. I'm not supporting Tinubu as well. Just like I said, it is high time every youth, every Nigerian needs to get cane. Any special leaders that endorse Tinubu, let us flog them. Let them flog him. We will flog them. I love you too. Ever since
Yorubas will not be.
Who are the Yorubas?
Happy with you.
Ever since there have been instant killing issues in this country, unemployment, insecurity, as Tinubu for one day spoken of, as it told Buhari that this thing your kinsmen are doing is wrong. I love it too. I love it too. Will not speak up. Now he's telling Nigerians that the gods of Yoruba will make Tinubu president. Yes, the assets of gods. Who are the gods? Stupid gods. Who are the gods? Let the gods come make the president. Let's see. But I love you. I like you. Olubado. Everybody go chop beating. Better not to tell him. Better. any traditional leader that support all these ancestors politicians, all these stupid people that have plunged Nigeria into chaos. They don't want Nigeria to have a new face, a new bread. I said 2023. Now came we go use with them. He like making the I like your Fegba, I like your for your Obi for Nigeria. Anybody that support evil, we are ready to take.
Yes.
We are ready. No more traditional leaders. No more traditional leaders. Tell us this is what you guys should do. I love you for your knows what has happened in this country. He knows that it is high time now in his palace. Tinubu was telling the youth that after he becomes president, that the youth should allow him the president first. After him, the youth can take over now. If Tinubu leaves again, Tinubu will still look for old man of his age now and still support him. Now, when will the youth become this president? It is now.
Or never.
The time is now or never. That is why I'm saying that
I support.
Any traditional leaders that is saying that we should support all the same old politicians. 2023, now can go beat them. I love you for your Chebi is rich. He doesn't know what to do with money again now. He's not marrying 22 years old girls. Politicians are not giving him money for him to marry 18 years old girls, 17 years old girls, 20 years old. I think that one alone is making him is not swelling his own head. Now, for telling Nigerians that what we support Tinubu.
Okay, David
I don't expect. I like you for your a private leader in the Yoruba region to have endorsed Ashwaju. You should tell him, go back, go and sit down. You saw what Edwin Clark said? You know what the video? Edwin Clark said, he said Tinubu should go and sit down. He said Tinubu should go. He said these people should give room for young, competent.
They should mentor and support.
No, they should not mentor because their mentorship is on how to lose money. They should not mentor anybody. They should not mentor. Let them pave way. Let them go and sit down. Don't mentor anybody.
But they have a structure now. How did they not get sit down with you?
Let them just
hand over.
My followers support this person. Now imagine, see, for 8 years, Nigeria battled with the president that does not have a egg. Our president has been shorting from London to Nigeria, shorting. Now, can Nigeria still afford to do the same mistake again? Do 2023. It shows if you do the same mistake, my brother, that is the end of the country.
At the end, he did not speak for the youth.
See, during the lockdown, Tinubu could not even feed us. Tinubu could not say anything.
Instead, they ordered the.
Instead, most of the politics were being ordered. Now, ever since issues have been happening in Nigeria, unemployment, things are not going well. As Tinubu one day come out publicly to condemn this government, he has not.
He said he doesn't want to step on the shoes of the president.
Why won't you step on the shoes on the president now? Why won't you? Why won't he? Now, if the president is doing the wrong thing, step on his shoes and let people say this man has done well. On Saturday, OPJ said Nigeria needs more rebels.
More rebels.
To speak the truth. Now is the time. See, I don't be person.
Are you ready to give your life for the?
This one is given away.
Your life.
This one is given away.
This one is small now.
This one is not small. Now I tell you.
I can show you.
You know, coming here every day, we risk our life here. I've told you several times, DSS are stressing us. Haven't I told you? I've told you, DSS has called me to threaten me. So for me coming here too, I'm risking my life. So see, what else more again?
Okay.
So what else too?
Okay. Lastly, ASU, federal government.
I'm not talking about ASU. Let them do resume. See, me I go strike. ASU do me strike. So let them too enter the strike. Now normal thing.
No, you are not be patriotic.
No, see, if the students cannot stand up this time and fight for their rights, let them remain there.
Let them remain there.
Okay, lastly, I'm ready to get dirty to Tinubu. Which candidate are you saying is ready? The young person is ready to stamp these old people.
Now, Tinubu said I think he said he's ready to get dirty. Let him get dirtier. Let him get dirtier. He does not concern anybody. the truth of the matter is that he will not become the president of this country. Never.
How would you stop him? That's my problem.
Eh?
How would you?
His party will stop him.
How many people have?
His party will stop him.
PVC.
His party will stop him. Now, do you know that now APC has now amended their party constitution now. APC want to amend their party constitution based because of Tinubu. Because now they want to include consensus candidates. APC want to shop for consensus candidates now. Now, do you know that now the what APC governors will be meeting with Buhari tomorrow come Tuesday. Now, my Malabuni, which is the caretaker committee of the APC, now I said that now their party, what's it called? Their convention.
National Working
Yes,
Committee.
yeah. Their convention, which is supposed to hold on 26th of February now, would not be postponed. Now, because of what? For them to draft a new party constitution that would give room and then emergence for successors candidates. You think these people like him? The Abuja boys does not want Tinubu. Bet me. See,
You're a good member of it.
the Malabuni and co. And the Fashola and the what? Edify and now plus now even the Amosu don't want him. I bet you. 2023 it will very. I know he will not get a ticket. Bet me.
He will not get a ticket.
He will not get a ticket. That I'm very sure. Because Buhari too is Buhari has said why to ask some candidate to.
They be revealed now.
He said he will reveal. So now that alone shows you that now there will be what crack. There will be rancor come to bet you. Tinubu will not get ticket. Let him go and see Alafi. Let him go and see let him go and see devil. He concern anybody. Let him travel to heaven and go and meet Jesus Christ. That one. I know he will not get a ticket. And now, one thing is that APC that cannot put their house in order. Do you think such party should be given chance for them to put the country in order? Now, convention since last year, since October, you've been postponing. By November, you will do convention. December, do convention. Now, the convention was supposed to hold on this Saturday now, has not been postponed to 12th of March again. For how long? My brother, it is time. The lives of Mr. Chigozie need to speak the truth. Everybody needs to speak.
So what he's speaking before is
I don't know what he's speaking before.
Very well.
Tell us. Are you an FBC candidate?
Am I what?
Member.
I'm a patriotic Nigeria.
Are you patriotic candidate?
Thank you very much, Mr. David. I have Mr. Chigozie. Allow Mr. David.
Where do you belong?
Allow
As a patriotic Nigeria.
Allow Mr. David to go. Mr.
Party do you align with?
I belong to.
Say the truth before the.
Mr. David.
I have an evidence that I will have to tell you.
You are live.
Let me respect the uncle.
Thank you very much. Mr. Chigozie. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Christian.
He said you need to speak truth.
Good morning.
You need to speak truth to power.
I don't agree with the position of the ex-president of Nigeria by calling people who are saying the truth, who stand on their fundamental rights, rebels. I'm so surprised that even David, who claimed to have passed through the walls of education, would even accept that.
From a contest.
No, he said that he's just giving more upload to the man.
Okay.
That Nigeria needed more rebels to say the truth. Which truth? Who are the rebels? People who stand on their fundamental rights. People who have been marginalized and subjugated, and they are voicing out, you call them rebels. People, of course, based on your own constitution, you see, are not considered as rebels, and you're calling them rebels. On what ground?
Maybe what he meant is one people that would challenge the government. Maybe that's what he meant by using the word rebels.
Well, I understood the man. He might be speaking his mind, his intention. So the choice of words, of course, he used was premeditated, was intentional. You see, he's trying to, have that public sympathy, and also to tag freedom fighters as rebels. What makes them rebels? That is my position.
from the position or the context of or definition of rebels.
No.
You see?
They
are telling
they have a right to
they're telling
word.
you.
You can use your word. He uses.
No, I don't subscribe to that.
Okay.
If he's saying rebels, then you have to define his position. Who are rebels?
Okay.
As we are here telling the truth, even risking a life to tell the government what they needed to do that they did not do. And that has cost us not just pains, that have cost us many people their lives. And could I be tagged a rebel? So it's the height of irresponsibility on the part of a man who also told the same parts of Buhari is taking this time. A man who wanted to return himself to power the third time, who wanted to, disregard, of course, the position of the constitution that only allows 2 terms for any elective position. You see, who wanted to truncate democracy, but he was prevailed by some, of course,
even Atiku was
good people around. So he has no right to call anybody rebel.
Okay.
And it's very unfortunate that we should
traditional rulers
try to sing his praises.
Our traditional rulers endorsing our supposed presidential candidates.
Let them keep on endorsing them.
Your position on?
I think most of the traditional rulers have gone down. Maybe they still have the chance to endorse. By the time Fulani have a sweep on them, then they may not have a place to call their dynasty. So let them continue to, align with those political heavyweights who has ruined their own community and their own people. And even the government who could no longer protect the life and property of the supposed citizens of Nigerian state. And we have the so-called ceremonial traditional rulers who are just there just by chances, because they have sold the credibility and they are no longer custodians of culture. Across the west, the east, the south, and even the north, it's very unfortunate that they could sell their conscience just for money, or whatever they intend to benefit from the political heavyweights who have stolen their own future, who have stolen our commonwealth. And that is why many people are dying today. And they are parading themselves as kingmakers and having one traditional title or the other.
I don't really see their influence, their importance in the communities that they...
Why will you feel the impact of these traditional leaders? Rulers, okay, you call them rulers. If you're very unfortunate, who are they ruling? You see, when their subjects are subjugated, when their subjects are, become a subject of cruelty, or victims of cruelty, and they cannot speak out. You see, the keeper, of course, it's not a surprise. They are captured in the government payroll, and if they have to speak out, they will lose such privileges. That's why their mouth has been tied, and they have sold their conscience, and it's very unfortunate. So I don't believe in any traditional ruler, of course, to be speaking for the people.
Okay.
And it's very unfortunate that
on ASU strike, federal government
they kept mute while the entire system was agog.
On ASU strike, federal government lacks integrity, can't be trusted. That is from the ASU body.
The issue of integrity here should not be brought to fore. You can only talk of integrity when there are a system that recognizes the rights of the people. When there are a system that recognizes or respects, of course, the life of the people. The life and the rights of Nigerians are not being respected, are not being, of course, upheld by the so-called system of Nigerian state. So what has integrity to do? We are talking about survival. You see, you must be alive before you seek for education. You see, is the life of those pupils or undergraduates guaranteed? The fundamental answer is no. You've had cases where, of course, most of them were adopted in the course of shuttling from their school to their campuses.
Take a look at this.
It's very unfortunate. So, issue of integrity should not come to fore because we don't have a country that can be trusted with even the responsibility of protecting the life of undergraduates or people. You can see how many people are out of school. So how does integrity come? The fundamental and the first need of man is shelter, food, and protection.
Okay, what should be done to a country that does not cater for its citizens?
Is to dismember each body or each region. The best thing you can do for this country, for the inhabitants of this contraction, is to dismember them from the entity called Nigeria, from this mere geographical expression. Because the more you extend or you defer what needed to be done at this time, the more calamity, of course, befalls the people. The more, of course, impunity reigns on the throne. The more those greedy political elements continue to exploit the people at their own advantage. And it's very unfortunate that this cannot be allowed to continue in this 21st century, where people, you can imagine, Nigerian or Africans have not conquered even, of course, the basic needs, and let alone diversify, let alone going to the rockets to explore and conquer the world, conquer the galaxies. We are still, a base. Nigerians are still a base, struggling for survival, for what to eat. What is Boko Haram? They are the Boko Haram we are seeing. They are the economic terrorists. How many Nigerians today can afford 3 square meal? Balanced diets. So that is fundamental issue. And it's very unfortunate that we are still calling for 2023. Why the stolen money have been packed. They have stored the stolen money, even the borrowed money, have been shared among them so that they can use it to finance the 2023 election and also rob people from take the mandates of the people. And this cannot be allowed to continue. It is the height of irresponsibility and inhumanity to humans, and we must rise at this time.
Okay.
The best thing is to call for referendum, because you cannot continue a system where, of course, even the said constitution has, of course, been expressed by a legal luminary or a constitutional lawyer, Mike Ozahome, that Nigerian constitution is an illegitimate constitution. So if it should come from a learned fellow, if it comes from a man who knows his onion in terms of constitution reforms and all that, then you should not dismiss that with ignominy. You should not dismiss that with levity. It means there are more gravity to what he has said, and we must pay attention to that. If a legal luminary or constitutional lawyer of such caliber will come up in the public and assert that Nigerian constitution is an illegitimate one, it does not hold any water, then we must return and pay attention to that fundamental truth which has been expressed of what most people are living in deception and denial. When we stand here to say that Nigeria is not a system, it's not a workable system, and some people may, of course, want to, of course, stone us to death. But that notwithstanding, we are ready to die for the cause we believe, for the cause of humanity. So we must return to that point where a serving sound in the Federal Republic of Nigeria said that Nigerian constitution is an illegitimate one. So we must pay attention to that. Otherwise, there's no moving forward for this country. Unless we have chosen, of course, to remain in the wheel of motionless and despair, which cannot continue. We are suffering, and this suffering should not be described as destiny. And ends to this suffering. Otherwise, Biafra is here.
Thank you.
Zorab,
I have a separate question to ask you.
a separate question.
A separate.
Yeah.
We are looking towards a possible third world war.
a possible third world war
with Russia, Ukraine, Ukraine. You understand that report? Have you gone to that report?
Okay, thank you so much. I have not.
Does Nigeria have anything or what it takes to compete with other countries when we talk about global competition?
No, but economically they have.
That we are borrowing.
We have economical strength. Do you understand? Because naturally here in Nigeria we are vastly endowed. Do you understand? In terms of mineral resources. So economic power, Nigeria is there. But leadership is our problem. Bad leadership. We don't manage what we have here to sustain our economic strength or economic muscle. Do you understand? To tackle the any global issue, world power. Do you understand? So, but again, let me say something again. You are talking about Ukraine and Russia. I want to, emphasize on that because I know that Russia has sent over 100,000 soldiers on the border, their border with Ukraine. Who is Ukraine? Ukraine was among the Russian federatives that what separated, thank you, Soviet Union, USSR. That's what separated in 1990. Are you listening to me? It was one of the federatives. They were 16 in number. Do you understand? So this time around, I think that most Russian scientists, former Soviet Union scientists, come from Ukraine. I didn't understand. There is something about this Ukraine they are talking about. Something very, very important about Ukraine that has made Russia not to lose their hold on Ukraine. Are you listening to me?
Okay.
So what I'm trying to say now is that no country in Europe is happy with Russia. What Russia is trying to do.
China and Russia are working together.
Okay, China and Russia will work together because China is not always playing good ball. China likes to play bad ball. Are you trying to listen to me? Okay, look at what is happening in Syria. Do you understand? China supported Syria. Look at what is happening in Afghanistan. Upon the fact that Afghanistan fought Russia dead, Afghanistan did not allow Russia to annex Afghanistan as part of their provinces. Do you understand? Still, Russia supported Afghanistan because America is the one leading the war of terror against Afghanistan. That's why Russia is not happy. Are you listening to me? So, let me tell you, Europe is not happy. America is not happy. I think understand with what Russia is doing. Russia cannot go and annex Ukraine again. That time of annexation has gone. That time when you are a strong union, Ukraine is part of former Soviet Union. That time has gone. Everybody has gone their separate way. Look at Chechnya. Chechnya really tried because had even Chechnya did not fight with their blood, tooth and nail, Russia would have been messing Chechnya. Do you understand?
Okay, let's go.
So what I'm trying to say now is that Nigeria has no strength technologically to withstand or to compete with global whatever phenomenon like.
And we are giant of Africa.
Which giant? Oga giant of Africa. That giantism has gone. I beg. Remove that rubbish, I beg. Anything about giantism now, Nigeria economically is not giant of Africa again because we have bad leadership.
Which is how is that?
See, you are luring me to call somebody bad name. You know, my heart is always like that. When Ramat Mohammed was ruling Nigeria, 1976, you understand? Nigeria was a giant of Africa. Our currency, we know, almost 72 per $1. Are you listening to me? My senior brother went to United States, Macha University, California, in 1976. I was like a rat, but I still get brain. I got my brain. Naira is bigger, higher than dollar. When you talk about forex, foreign exchange. So let me tell you, Murtala Mohammed was toppled by Gowon. Gowon was in London when the coup of 1976 was, planned or happened, orchestrated. Do you understand? Gowon on coming back to here, it was not easy for him because that coup was so bloody. Okay, I listen to me. That coup
then of Nigeria was giant of Africa.
Yes.
Not now.
Nigeria then was a giant of Africa. That time was the period of oil boom. Oil boom
Of
business.
Of the 60s.
Yes. Oil boom of 70s.
60s, no oil here, oh. Listen, oh, because Britain was with us.
67.
67, no, we are fighting war 67.
They discovered
66, 65, oil boom. Up, do you understand? To 70s, oil boom. Do you understand? But 50s, 59 down, Britain was still here. So let me tell you, Oga, when we were giants, it was old story. Currently, Nigeria is not a giant of Africa. Currently, I'm telling you. Let me tell you.
Continue.
This guy is always like this. So let me tell you, this guy is always a Confucian. I don't like somebody like that.
You're a gentleman.
Yes. So let me tell you, bros. Currently, we are not giants of Africa. Currently, we are just like dwarfs. We are dwarfs in Africa. Ghana is better than Nigeria.
No, Ghana is not better.
No. I want you to do your mathematics now. How much percent is to Naira?
How much is your GDP?
Their GDP. Okay, that one you are going deeper. You are going deeper and deeper. But I want to tell you that go and look at Ghanaians, their faces now. You will not see anything like frustration on their faces. Look at Nigerian faces. Can you carry this camera and conduct it as an opinion poll? Look at everybody's faces, even including my own. God, I reject it. We all look very frustrated, dejected, and what? Indigent, each and every one of us, because of bad economy. Frustration is written all over Nigerian faces, except those ones that are outside Nigeria. Why are we hiding our feelings and behaving like giants when we are smaller than rats? Why are you calling Nigeria African giants when South Africa is better than Switzerland? Why are you calling Nigeria Africa giants when Ghana is more or less better than Greece? Go and live in Accra today. Every system there is working. They respect the rights of their citizens. Ghanaian soldiers don't shoot at civilians. There is nothing like Fulani cattle on the streets of Accra. Go to Kumasi, everywhere is neat. Things are working in order there. There is nothing that is being done in order here. The country you are calling giant of Africa, the name is called Nigeria. L-I-E-G-E-R-I-A.
Let's come back to politics. I'm ready to get dirty, Tinubu.
When you are ready to get dirty, we know what it means. You are inviting more curses on your head. People are talking about your what? Antecedents, your previous shortcomings, bad way of life. Instead of trying to give yourself a new facelift. You listen now. New facelift is what I mean. Repentance, making peace with people, doing consultations, trying to turn a new leaf. You are now trying to tell us that you want to fight that, not even get that. He's going to fight that.
If he wants to put his hand to work, that's what it means.
That's what it means.
Yeah, he wants to. Yeah. You know when he wants to get dirty, sometimes he just say.
Oh, Jesus Christ is the Lord. Listen, let me tell you, it's an irony of this season. I think that getting dirty or fighting dirty should be an irony of this week. Irony of the season, irony of the week. Week 3, I'll be week 4 of the month of January. Somebody who has, thoroughly not been, not been enjoying good name over the months since NSAS era. He's supposed to do some consultation, peacemaking, you become a peacemaker so that you launder your image a bit, so that Nigerians will do what? Invite you or rub shoulder with you or forgive you. I don't think that Tinubu is the one that made that statement. When I read it this morning, I said, no, these papers they want to sell. Tinubu is not supposed to say that kind of thing. I'm telling you. Because he's trying to tell us that, look, my presidential ambition, I am a failure on arrival. That's what this statement means. No, I don't want to use the word that. I am a failure on arrival. I have failed. Because we are talking about the one you did in the past. You are trying to do another one. It's not right. He's not the person that I say I would say it. I don't think the person that wrote this thing had it from Tinubu. We are trying to launder him this time.
No amount of intimidation can stop me.
Okay, intimidation can stop, but do we know that democracy is not by force? We're in a democracy dispensation. Democratic rules must what? Or go well to everybody. We must buy into it, whether you like it or not. Democracy is a system of government. It is not by force. You don't force yourself on people.
It is your what? Credentials. Do you understand? It is who you are. Do you understand? It is your character. If you have a charismatic that is, meant well for the citizens, they will buy into your ideas and ideology. You don't come and tell people, say, you must vote for me.
No, he's just saying, he said nobody should intimidate him.
Intimidation meaning what? If you are good, people will be saying good about you. Everybody is talking good about you. If you are bad, you will see some people like Omokaro. Omokaro will come out to your presence and to your face and tell you, oh guy, you are bad. If you look at Omokaro the way he is, you will be tired, because if you beat him, police will arrest you. If you lay hand on him, he will die. So let me tell you, if you are doing something bad, listen to people. Forget about people around you. Send some agents. Go and know what people are saying about you. Those you are what? Aides, assistants, this, media consultant, publicity, this. They would like to tell you something good so that will be bringing out one. Send agents to go and listen to people, to know what people are saying about you. I don't know what to understand. See, if we have no reason, he doesn't know what is happening now.
Tinubu,
I'm telling you. Tuale too much. Hey, Baba, Tuale, yes, you will do this.
On your mandate.
Oga, nobody in Nigeria, in Lagos State, is telling good story about you. I'm very sorry. That's why this fighting dirty, getting dirty, nobody, no amount of intimidation. Who is intimidating you? It is your handwork, maybe, that intimidates you. It is your statement over shooting at Lekki Toll Gate that is intimidating to you. Nobody intimidates school here.
Have you noticed that Buhari is here to sign the electoral bill?
Yes, because he knows that if he signs it, that is the end of every bad thing in Nigeria. If he signs it, nobody can rig election again in Nigeria. If he signs it, it means the electorate will get dividend of democracy, because the person they elect or vote for will come to power. See, if he signs it, that's the end of North. Because North, they are always known for what? Rigging of elections in Nigeria. No election has been gotten right in the northern Nigeria, except 1993. What happened in 1993? Show us that, really, Abiola worked for it. Abiola spent money for the North, and Abiola won his verdict in 1993. Abiola beat ANPP, PRP candidate Aminu Kano before the inception of the election, because Aminu Kano died. How many weeks away to the election? Aminu Kano died. You know that? But he himself, because he saw a lot of seeds in the North. What do I mean? In regard of what I mean is, anytime they are, building mosque anywhere in Kano, Kaduna, Borno, Abiola will be there. Abiola donates millions when Naira has had value. Abiola donated to the National Mosque, Balogu, 58 million Naira. He said, because I was 58 years today, each and every day of his life, 1 million to Allah. 58 million in 90s. Are you listening to me? Abiola sowed good seed of generosity. Abiola gives and gives and gave and gave and even gave my family. Oh, are you shocked? Anas Okonkwo is my uncle now. Okay. No wonder I don't recognize my voice. The golden voice, the best Nigerian commentator ever, is my uncle. He was laying the state in our house in 1990 when Anas was buried. I know most of them that went to Nando. They don't know that was my compound. I think you understand. So let me tell you, then he gave us money. Abiola gave us money. Abiola was giving and giving, and he gave his way to what? Influentiality. Everybody knows Abiola as one of the most influential persons when he was alive. The man is good. Tinubu is supposed to do what? Laundering his image, public dirty image, not making this kind of dirty statement. Don't you say that this dirty statement will get him into more messier conditions, situation.
So the signing of the electoral bill will bring sanity.
That's sanity into Nigerian politics. Every election in Nigeria, if this man happened to sign it, oh my God, we are getting there. Because our vote
will count.
Will count.
The people will decide their leader.
People's decision will be considered this time around.
Okay.
I didn't understand.
One more thing from Obasanjo is saying that this country needs more rebels.
To speak to power. Let me complete it.
Yeah.
to talk to power, to speak to power, to talk to the power. Do you know what it means? Obasanjo indirectly or parabolically, paradoxically, is or metaphorically, is saying that.
Or innuendo.
Thank you. He's saying that we need rebels, radical people who don't have fear. People like I have Tresvant to speak to the people at the Asoro level, people at Alausa, people at Oka government, people at Douglas Road, is it what government house? People should come out, without fear, like what I'm doing, like what Chowre is doing, like what Nnamdi Kanu is number one of that statement, to talk sense into the brains of our taskmasters, slave raiders, those who are really not like slaves. Obasanjo is saying that we need rebels like Ojukwu, rebels, plenty, many people to come out. You don't need to hide at the court back door. You don't need again, come to the stage and say the truth, speak to the truth, speak the truth to them. Look at them eyeball to eyeball. Talk to Buhari, tell him that he's not from Nigeria, that he's from Niger. Tell him that he doesn't have interest of Nigerians at heart, in his heart. So that we should get there. That is what Obasanjo trying to mean here. Obasanjo is always not talking straight. He always use metaphorically. Do you understand? So what's the kind of people we need in this country is the like of number one, Nnamdi Kanu, followed Omo Elecho Revolution Now. He initiated it. 3, Sunday Igbo. Oh, that is, I don't know how that Igbo come there on Sunday. Papia Bonyu Igbo. It be like his father is an Igbo man. We need the like of Sunday Igbo to come and talk straight to these people. Look at them eyeball to eyeball and tell them, stop what you are doing. That's what Obasanjo is saying. We don't need old men anymore. Okay, let me tell you. Do you know that Tinubu visited Alafin of Oyo? Yeah. Alafin of Oyo endorsed him. Is it right? Why didn't Tinubu visit Oni of Ife? Oni of Ife is in his late 40s, a young man. Do you think that gentleman will stoop so low? He reasons so well that sometimes I say, this guy is less than 48 or 47. He reasons so well. I mean Oni of Ife. Then look at our elderly man. Alafin of Oyo. If you just look at him on the paper, front page of newspaper this morning, you will see how far the old men in Nigeria has gone to bring down this country. Our problem, old people. There are words I mention often and often on this stage. Senility. Go and check it. Senility is a sickness. G-O-T-T-A-G-E is still a sickness. As a result of what? I'm sorry, I'm gonna grow old and I will reason well. As a result of old age, you come out with old men all the time. You lie down and prostrate before them. How many years was Adolf Hitler? How many years was Winston Churchill of Britain? How many years was this guy when he started ruling America? He ruled America for 8 years. The best president America has ever had. This man. Ronald Reagan. How many years? Young men. Do you understand? How many years was the former French prime minister? I think even the current prime minister now is Macron. He's a young man. How many years was Thomas Sankara, who meant well for Burkina Faso? He was killed in 1987 by his friend. How many years? A very young man like you. You are taller than him when he visited Babangida in 1987. He came to Nigeria, a young boy. I think understand. We need younger generation. We need young blood in this system. Vibrant men. We don't need, I senior you, see my white hair. White hair cannot change our mindsets. Technology. We need good mind, new mind. Do you understand? I think understand. We need people that will think, fuck you. We need people that we bring good system, of development.
Okay. Continue now.
Let me tell you, we need younger generation, young blood, young breed of politicians. We need people like of this age. Do you understand? We need people of this age. We don't need old men. They are retired. No, Papa can try on his own. Do you understand? What we are trying to say now is that
We are tired of all this 90-something-year-old, 100-something-year-old,
Okay.
200 years old.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Rap.
A something-year-old man can never provide a solution like a 27-year-old boy.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Thank you.
So what we need is new blood. They can change the system of this country. We need rebels.
Okay.
Stubborn people that can talk to the power, so that Nigeria will move forward.
Thank you very much.
But again,
Mr. Rap.
joke apart, the next president should come from southeastern Nigeria because it is their turn. I like what Afenifere is doing. I like what Middle Belt Forum is doing. I like what some northern elders are saying about the southeast presidency. I like what the current Ohaneze, I don't know whether they have gotten new orientation because they are the one piloting it.
Okay.
Igbo presidency or Biafra, that's what they say.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Christian.
Yeah, we've come to the end of Bites Studies and Newsstands. It was a lengthy program this morning. Thank you very much for being part of the program. Thank you, all our speakers, and also all those that have viewed us, that have also commented on the live chat. I'm Christian Chuku. Bye for now. See tomorrow, as we meet by God's grace, on the same edition of Bites Standards at the Newsstands. Bye for now. Okay. Oh yeah, let's
See the music, don't put up there.
see him. I'm ready to buy that.
Tinubu what?
I'm ready to buy that.
You are ready to fight dirty because you have the power and the capacity to fight dirty. So what to be there by all means, let us see the end of the cinema. The cinema never even starts.
Okay.
When the cinema starts, we don't know who is dirty and who is not dirty. Okay. But according to Tinubu language, now Tinubu say, you want to fight dirty, no matter the intimidation, no matter the roadblock, let us see how it's going to dismantle the block on the front. If you want to be a president, you be a president. But
I love your point. Endorsed.
All of them will endorse him, but we will never endorse him. The masses never endorse him. All those are the associates. They are the associates of Tinubu that are endorsing him. But when the really battle starts, we will know how it's going to be. But I know the battle will go to be a bloody.
Okay, let's look at Obasa is saying that we need more people that can speak truth to power.
Yes. Because you don't know, because without the truth, you can't be free. And how are you going to say the truth? And the truth is bitter. You have to come outside boldly as a lion.
People that are like
as rebel. A lion, because now Tinubu is not breaking a language as a rebel. He's not saying he will fight dirty. And that is a language of the rebel, the lion. So I will fight dirty to be there. Let the other people come outside.
Can the youth stop him?
Another youth is coming outside. They are going to be a bloody fight in Nigeria election 2023. Because it's going to be a game of throw. Have you watched Game of Throw? Different king will come outside for the presidency and they will go a battlefield, a battle square for Winter Square inside the cage. And who win will get the throne.
Who do you think will win?
According to the fact that Tinubu is getting upper hand because they have the capacity and the lionliness. Because Hausa is afraid of Tinubu.
Hausa.
And the whole world is afraid of Tinubu. Tinubu declared as the president, everybody is shaking. So let's see, it's just like a year now, or 360 days. We are going to see the outcome of the film. A big film is happening in Nigeria. And, we'll see, and God will let us see the reality of the film. And God knows the person that will represent.
Who are you voting for?
I'm voting for a reliable human being.
But he has not come out yet.
They have never come out. The game has not started. We are just seeing the aspirants using different language. Let the game start. Now, what don't start? 11-11. We will not see who will win. But now referee never blow. They never even get in dressing room. They are still saying on Wednesday, next week we are going to match. He never make the referee blow. When the referee not blow whistle, now see the plateau in the field.
The youth shall win.
The youth is going to conquer all of them.
We are here together.
All of us are here. This 1 year coming now. Just a year now, we know the difference between you and I. There's another name again entirely that will be in the Ashore with another party entirely. Because Nigeria is
another party
out of their situation. APC, PDP, they are out of the
come
system.
Together and support Ubong.
Form our party.
Ubong.
Movement of the people.
Ubong. What of Ubong party?
Ubong party. Who is Ubong? Where is Ubong? Who is he? Ubong is a Tata. You know about Tata? That town, he never pass boundary, never pass Sunday market. So for movement of the people, all people in Nigeria, let's move forward.
You have a voter card?
I'm a mafia. I'm a citizen of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Confirm.
If you can present your voter card tomorrow, I give you 500.
I should bring it tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
500 is small, so I give you 500. I keep it a website safe.
I'm not.
Any day the election to start, I does it. 500 can never make me go and bring it out and does it. That 500 is not the election. I'm a confirmed citizen. I have a party. You say 5,000, I will bring. I'll communicate. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, welcome.
Yeah, wonderful from Mr. Oluwa One. He has given us the language, and we have understood the language. Till tomorrow, as we meet for another edition of Bystanders and Instance, I am Christian Chico. Bye for now. Thank you.